Amanda from Pilates Body Blitz. Welcome to Pilates Beginners Lower and Abs. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat. If you ever want to intensify this workout, you can add some ankle weights and some light dumbbells or even a resistance loop just above the knees. So you never need to outgrow this workout. Okay, we're going to get started. So I want you to come into a kneeling position and then just tip over at the side. Extend your top leg and make sure that your shoulder is lined up nicely above that wrist. Hold everything in. Make sure you're not slouching in the shoulder, but push out of that shoulder. We're going to bring our leg in line with our hip. We're going to point forward and then flex it back. Point forward, flex it back. So try to keep your leg up at hip height the entire time and really straighten out your leg. So imagine there's a piece of wood behind your knee, straightening it out. Forward and back. Forward and back. On the back, I want you to think about squeezing your glutes. Okay, we're trying to multitask using the first exercise to really warm up our entire body. You're going to feel your obliques here as well, so make sure you're really pushing up out of this oblique, and your shoulders are getting a nice warm up there too. And back. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So I'm sure you would have felt that burn in the glutes by the end there. Now coming down, I want you to extend your legs in line with your hips. It's very important to keep your hips stacked. You can come all the way down onto that elbow. Make sure that your chest is open, your neck is nice and relaxed. The other hand is in front. And all we're going to do is start bringing our legs up off the mat together, okay? Up and up. So your tummy's pulled in, and it's a tiny range of motion. You're trying to use your obliques here to pull your legs up. If this is too tough, you can bend your legs here. Or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can come all the way up here, which is going to make that feel even tougher because you're bringing your uppers towards your lowers, okay? But if you want to just start out, stay on the bottom here. Should be feeling that for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the top leg and put your toe by your knee and just start coming up like that. So now you'll be able to get a little bit larger range of motion. Your knee is up to the ceiling here and you're pulling up. You should be feeling a bit of inner thigh on that bottom leg as well, okay? You are going to turn slightly more out to the ceiling, but try to fight that by bringing that other arm to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now bring your legs back in line. All of us are going to come up on our elbow now. Make sure your alignment is perfect again. Deep breath in. You're always breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bring your legs slightly off the mat and bring them forward and back. Forward and back. So just using that waistline and back. If this is too tough, you can just do the one leg. But in that case, I want you to go further forward, okay? Forward and back. If you can do a few with both legs, that's where the work is. Just 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now stay to the front so your toes are slightly off the mat, and we're going to just raise the top leg. Both legs are nice and straight. Your tummy's pulled in. You're feeling your obliques here engaging because you're up on your elbow. Don't slouch. And you're blowing out on the up. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Your kneecaps are aligned. You're leading with the outer thigh. Long legs. Think long extension here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now bring your legs back in line and the top leg is going to come in front. We're going to raise the back leg. If this is too uncomfortable a position, you can come all the way down again, which will give you a little bit more range of motion so you can lift that leg a little bit higher. But if you want to keep the oblique work in it, then stay up here and blow out on the up. Slow and controlled does it. Kneecap is to the front of the room and you're really feeling that inner thigh. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny little break, and now we're going to draw some circles. Okay, so lift your leg and just circle. Circles to the front. Starting to feel that. Just a few more. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to move on to some side plank series where you're going to be using your obliques. So what I want you to do is cross your legs behind like me. Then we're coming up onto our hand. We're going to push up off the ground, straighten the bottom leg, pull up through the waist, and then come back down. So deep breath in through the nose and blow out. Nice big rainbow, and back down in through the nose. And really push your hip up to the ceiling in through the nose. And so you're really trying to stretch out your entire side body in through the nose and reach far and down. A few more like this, in through the nose and let's do 2 more like this, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and 1 more like this, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Awesome job. Come down for a second. I want you to rotate through that wrist. If you're not strong enough to do those on your wrist, you can do them on your elbow as well, okay? But we're trying to get our wrists a little bit stronger. Now we're going to do some scoops. So I want you to stay either in that same position. So you're going to come up like this, or if you prefer, you can extend the top leg and bend the bottom leg, okay? So this is a more beginner's version. We're going to put our hand by our ears. We're going to breathe in through the nose, breathe out, and bring our elbow down. And up, in through the nose, and out. Up and down. Really twisting. Down. If you want to advance this even more, bring your arm up and then scoop under. Arm in the air and then reach towards the back wall. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Really push away from the floor with that oblique at the bottom there. And don't slouch in the shoulders. And up. Nice job. Just come down for a second. I want you to push your arm overhead, stretch that out. And then come down on your elbows, stretch across this way. 1 more time this way. And last time this way. And we're going to do all of that to the other side. Do you remember? We're starting with that sequence with our leg extended, our hand underneath our shoulder. We're bringing our leg up. We're going to point to the front, flex to the back. Point and flex. Point and flex. So I want you to think about keeping your leg high. Okay, you're squeezing that outer hip and glute. Point and flex. Remember not to slouch. Your tummy's pulled in. Point and flex. Keep your legs super straight. Keep going. You should be feeling that burn there. Squeeze it at the back. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Coming all the way down. We're going to extend our feet. You can come down to your elbow, or if you prefer, you can come all the way down like this. I'm going to stay on my elbow. Tummies are pulled in, your hips are stacked on top of each other, and we're just going to lift. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. You're trying to keep both your knees facing to the front of the room, and you are feeling that squeeze here. Each time it comes up, think ribs to hips. Try not to go backwards. I know your tendency will be to roll backwards a bit. You might even want to double up your mat underneath that hip bone, but try. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now put your toe at the back of your knee and do that again. Up. So this is larger range of motion. You are going to turn open slightly here. That's okay, as long as you're really trying to keep your chest open and not slouching in that shoulder. Up. Up. Feeling that inner thigh. So you're creating weight on top of that inner thigh by resting your other leg on there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to come back to that position. Remember your alignment. Form is key. If you're finding you're fatiguing and you need a break in order to keep perfect form, then take a break and come back. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your legs, and it's forward and back. And back. Forward and back. It's not a huge motion. You're not swinging. You're trying to keep your legs up. And remember your option. You can come forward and back. Forward and back. But if you're doing a single leg, you need to come further forward and further back. Okay? But if you're doing both, it's only a small motion. Forward and back. Hold your tummies in. It will help you. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come back to the front. Your toes are just off the mat, and we're just raising that front leg. So both knees are to the front. You're pointing your toe really long, straight behind your knee, and you're leading with that outer thigh. Up. Squeeze your entire thigh muscle. Create your own intensity here. We're not using any weights, we're just using our body weight. Don't slouch. Tummy's in. Breathe in through the nose and out on the exertion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come back in line, and the top leg is coming to the front, and we're just going to start raising. Raising. Raise the inner thigh. Kneecap is to the front. You're raising with the inner portion of your leg, pointing your toe long. Up. Remember your option. You can come down here. And this means you've got larger range of motion, so you can go higher. Okay, so really make sure that you're going to your highest point. But up here, you're going to be engaging a little bit more oblique. So ideally, stay up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just rest it for a second. Deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth, and we're going to come and do those circles to the front. Circles. Circles. Straight legs. Try to stay high. Try to touch that inner thigh. Is it hard? Can you feel it engaging? The other option, if you really don't like this position, is to keep your leg to the back like this, okay? But it means you can lift higher. So make sure you do that. You are going to be opening out a little bit more in this position, but you can definitely choose that. But I prefer if you can do this, because you feel it a little bit more. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're just going to come up, stretch it over, and stretch it this way. And now we're doing that side plank series, okay? So we're going to cross our ankles. We're going to come up on our hand. Now you can have your hand facing this way, on an angle, or to the front. It really is up to you. But what I want you to focus on is that your shoulder is above your wrist. We're going to breathe in through our nose, breathe out, and scoop up. Breathe in, breathe out. So see how you're pushing this side body away, okay? You're pushing it away from the mat and up. You're holding it for a second, just a split second up there. This front leg can be bent or you can straighten it, okay? It doesn't really matter. The main point is that you stretch as far as you can with this arm, and that this area here is flexing as hard as you can away from the floor. Let's go for 4 more. 3 more, and up. 2 more, and up. And last one, and up. Okay, come down for a second, roll through your wrist. Now we're doing that scooping motion. So if you want to advance it, stay in this position, come up, and scoop under like this. But if you want to keep it a little bit more moderate, extend your top leg, bend your bottom leg, and we're going to do the same motion starting with our hand by our ear, okay? So breathe in, breathe out, come up, and breathe in through the nose, and out as you twist. Stay really nice and high. So you need to keep this side engaged the entire time. Up and twist as far as you can to the back with that elbow. If you want to engage that even more, reach up to the ceiling and under. Up to the ceiling and blow out and under. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Up to the ceiling. Make sure your tummy is pulled in super, super tight. Up and let's go for 3 and 2 and last one. Awesome job. Come down. We're just going to stretch that out a little bit. Over and over. And you can come all the way down on your elbow. Over and over. Nice job. Now we're going to lay down on our back and we're going to work our glutes and our abs a little bit more. So I want you to lie down and make sure that your feet are approximately hip width apart. You can either engage your upper abs by putting your hands by your ears and blowing out and just keeping your upper abs slightly up, okay? You can do that, or just lay all the way down and put your hands by your sides. That's the slightly easier version. We're going to breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, and raise up your hips. So we're going to start in this position. We're going to make sure we're really balanced, and we're going to extend the front leg. We're going to flex our foot, come down, point our toe, come up. Flex it on the way down, point it on the way up. For 3, for 4. Then put it back in line and straighten the other leg. Flex and point. 2, 3, 4. Come back down. It's 1, 2. Keep your hips up. 3, 4. Set it down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Set it down. A few more like this. 2, 3, 4. Set it down. Let's do 2 more sets. 2, 3, 4. Set it down. This is the last set. 2, 3, and 4. Set it down. Nice job. We're just going to do a few glute raises. So you breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and raise all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, and then back down. And then blow out, raise up, and back down. Your weight is in the heels. You are coming all the way up, articulating your spine off that mat and straightening out from your knees to your hip bones. And down. Let's do 5 more. Really squeeze at the top and down. This is 4. And down. This is 3. And down. And this is 2. up and down, and this is the last one, up and down. Nice job. We're going to do some abs now. So what I want you to do is come into a tabletop position where your knees are over your hips. We've got our arms out to the side, and we're going to bring our knees to the front and up, then to the back and up. Just go as low as you can go. You need to make sure that you're keeping your spine on the mat. Press into your hands to help you stabilize. And back, front, center, back, center. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Back, center. Let's go for 4. If you want to bring your head up, you can do that. 3, and back, 2, and back, and last one, and back. Awesome job. Now we're going to do a pull in. So I want you to pull your back leg in. I want you to put your head down for a second. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out and raise your shoulders up. Now you're pulling your knee in, and then you're switching. You're switching. You're extending your legs long. Make sure there's no gap between your mat and your back. Okay, you want to make sure that you're keeping your shoulders up. That will help you to round your back into the mat. If your head gets sore, you can put one hand behind your head and just use the single arm to pull that knee in. Go for 4, go for 3, go for 2, go for 1. Now we're going to change it slightly. So I want you to put your hands just behind your head very lightly. Don't pull on your neck. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and come up. And now we're going to keep extending the legs, but we're going to bring our elbow to the inside of the knee. Twist all the way over. Try to touch your knee with your elbow each time. If this is too much on your lower abs, you can just bend your leg like this, okay? But if you can, extend for a few more. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, come down for a second. We're going to do a semi-teaser to help you with your teasers when they come up in more advanced workouts. So what I want you to do is bring your arms overhead, bring your legs up to tabletop, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, bring your feet down and scoop up. Then roll down and bring your legs back to tabletop. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, roll your feet down and your arms go up and back down. So using a slight rocking motion in through the nose, out through the mouth, that actually helps you to come up and back down. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and up and back down. Let's do 2 more like this. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and up. And 1 more. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and up. Nice job. Now we're going to try to keep our feet down this time and just come up with the upper body. So it's like a modified roll up. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, roll your chin to chest and come up, and then back down. In through the nose, out through the mouth, chin to chest, arms up, and back down. So your spine is really flat as you come up here. You're blowing out on the up and back down. Let's do 2 more. In through the nose and up and back down. This is the last one. In through the nose and up and back down. Nice job. Now we're going to bring one leg up and hold onto the back, and we're going to do like a pull up on that leg. We're not going to come all the way up, but we're going to try and lift our shoulders higher and higher for 3. Ready? So pull your tummies in, breathe in through the nose, and as you breathe out, 1, 2, 3, slide back down. 1, 2, 3, slide back down. 1, 2, 3, slide back down. Slide back down. If you can get higher each time, even touch your ankle, then that's really great. 2, 3, and back down. 1, 2, 3, and back down. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and back down. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and back down. Nice job. Put that leg down. Bring your front leg up, and we're doing the same thing. Deep breath in, and roll it down. 1, 2, 3, and roll it down. You're helping yourself up a little bit with those arms, but I really want you to focus on your abs doing the work, okay? So don't actually hold on for dear life. And back down. 1, 2, 3, and back down. And back down. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and back down. 2, 2, 3, and back down. And 3, 3, 3, and back down. Nice job. We're just going to extend up and stretch that out. Deep breath in and blow everything out, and just keep your hips really high, stretching out from your abs all the way through those thighs. Deep breaths here. Great job. Just come down. We're just going to stretch it out. I want you to bring your knees in. Hold on to the back there and just rock side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Then breathe in through the nose. And as you breathe out, use your momentum to help you rock up. And we're just going to come back into that mermaid position and stretch out your side body again. And now I want you to come forward with your chest. Back up to the side. And then forward. Reach away long. One more time up. And then just lean over this way. And then reach forward. And then back up. Reach forward. And last time. And we're going to switch our legs to the other side. So come down. And then reach far as if you're trying to reach something on the opposite wall. Back up, pull away. And again. And then this way. Just stretching out all the side body and obliques. And then we're just going to put our hands behind our knees and round our back away, so you're stretching out through your shoulder blades. Breathe in and extend even further back. Nice job. We're going to cross our legs and lean forward and feel that stretch on the glutes there. So we did a little bit of glute work, we did a bit of outer thigh work, so this is stretching outer thigh and glutes. And then just walk your hands to the corner. And then switch the leg that is in front. Come forward again. Now you should feel it on this side a bit more. And then walk your hands to the other corner. And because we worked our inner thighs a little bit, just put your soles of your feet together and just bring your knees to the side. If you want to push down on your knees, you can do that. And just for the thighs, we did quite a bit of thigh work. Just pull your heel back. Stretching out the front of the thighs. And then just switch sides. Pull that back. And finally, just extend your legs and let your chest come towards your thighs. So this is for the back of the leg, the hamstring. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for Pilates Beginners, Lower and Abs. We worked a little bit of everything. I hope you felt the burn, and I'll see you at the next segment.